What's going on, everyone? It's Adam here from Adam's Nintendo World and GamesReviews.com with another live stream episode 110 of Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town on Nintendo Switch. Thank you all so much for coming out and checking out the video today. Nothing makes me happier than playing some Story of Seasons with all of you, so thank you so much. We're going to hop into it right away here, folks, and see what we can get up to today. I was hoping to play some Ark Survival Evolved tonight. Unfortunately, that has not downloaded yet. So, in the meantime, I'm going to be playing this. So, I hope you enjoy. I will check in on the PS5 in a little bit just to see how that download is going. See, perhaps if we can't maybe hop over and play some Ark, but we'll do this for now. Hey, sir. Hey, Ange. Hey, GoldenEye. A bunch of people hopping into the chat really quickly. Glad to have you all. Let's get into a little cutscene here with Victor. Top of the morning to you, Adam. I have an important announcement for you that slipped my mind earlier, so I came to tell you. You see, our annual egg hunt is just around the corner, 3 days away, in fact. Ah, yes, I should explain. The egg hunt is one of our local festivals. As the name implies, the town gets together to search for eggs hidden around town. I assure you, you'll have an extraordinary time if you attend. Well, I'll leave to you to it. Don't forget, it's 3 days from now. Hope you're as excited for it as we are. If you've been watching my, if you've watched my video when I originally did this, this event, I was pretty disappointed by it. It's not one I really care to do, but who knows? We'll do it again. But it was incredibly disappointing. Like, think about the egg hunt you do in Stardew Valley, and then it's nothing like that. So unfortunately, we'll still go. But it's a boring event. They really should have had you finding eggs. That would have been so much better. But what can you do? All right, Dania. Hi, how are you? Amber, did I hear you say Ark? I sure did say Ark. I love Ark. I am a huge fan of Ark. And I'm downloading it right now on my PS5 so that I can just stream straight from my PS5. So I have like a messed up system right now where I don't have a laptop for streaming games. Two of my Patreon supporters, Alexis and Kyrie, thank you to you both for your generous donations to the channel. I don't have a laptop capable of streaming from because it just doesn't have enough CPU and or GPU for that matter. And so when I stream right now, I hook up my Mac in a room. Like, I move my Mac literally in my iMac, hook up my capture card, and then hook my Switch up because it's so easy. But I can also stream direct from my PS5, and it's all right, I think. I've only done it a couple times, but it seems to work pretty good. I don't think the mic quality is quite as good as it could be, but it sure beats unhooking my PS5 and completely moving it over to another room and then hooking it all back up. A Switch is easy. It's small, it's compact. I can easily do it, but PS5 is a little bit more of a trouble. Taylor, one of my fantastic Patreon supporters. Thank you, Taylor. And Carmelo. And I think Andrew's in here too. Andrew as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you. But yeah, I will check in on that download in a little bit. Hey, that's no problem, Kyrie. Happy to have you. I'll check in on that download in a little bit. We might swap over to a brand new live stream this evening for Ark, but we'll just have to play it by ear. I'm hoping that whatever downloads right now is all I need. Like, I hope I'm not going to download it, open it, and then it goes, hey, you need a 56 gig update. Because unfortunately, I have like really crappy internet, like 30 or 40 down. So, 56 gig takes a couple hours. Hey, BX, how are you? Good evening. Good evening, folks. We're on the cusp of E3 2021, and I wonder how excited all of you guys are, or maybe you're not excited. Maybe E3 is not something that gets you excited. It gets me very excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for E3. Yeah, that's all I can say. Ada, a couple Patreon supporters in here as well. Just want to make sure I highlight them. Ada, Carmelo. Yeah, knowing my luck, Ange, I'm going to have to do an update, and then we're going to have to do Ark another night. Shiznitz, fantastic Patreon supporter. Marge. Amila. And anybody else in here? Gladiator, of course. This is Gladiator's second animal. Happy to have him. Happy to have all of my Patreon supporters. If you want to become a Patreon supporter and have your name in the game as an animal, as well as your name as a Pokemon this upcoming November, you can find all the information in the description box down below and join up for as little as $3 a month. Nothing important about Sally or Wooly. Olga gets an animal because she's a big time donor to the channel, so thank you, Olga. Llama Rama was just a fun name. And Holly, another awesome supporter of the channel, but I don't think Holly was able to be with us this evening. She's got other bigger, more important celebratory plans. We will have giveaways coming up, guys, so don't you worry about that. Stay tuned. Take a sip of my coffee here. Stay tuned, because those are coming up. And you guys know I love to do them, so there's no way I'll skimp on those. Alright, let's knock these trees down and give these animals just a little bit more room to run around. I don't really know. Amber says, not a fan of Ark. Not something I've ever been able to get into. I'm not. So this is what's weird, Amber. I'm not a fan of Survivor games in general, but I'm a huge fan of Ark. I don't know if it's the dinosaur lover in me. Like, I love dinosaurs, which is why Yoshi is my favorite Mario character. I'm like a little kid. I'm like a little kid. My favorite thing is dinosaurs. But that is why Yoshi's my favorite character. I loved dinosaurs as a kid, and still do. I think dinosaurs are cool. So Ark was something I could like so easily invest in. I mostly play on my Xbox. So like my backup plan tonight was I'll actually move my Xbox. It's a little bit easier to move than my PlayStation 5. I was like, oh, I'll move my Xbox into the other room and we'll play Ark on there. Nope. Loaded up my Xbox and it needs a 56 gig update. So that was out of the question tonight too. So I don't know, guys. I'm not hopeful that we're going to play Ark tonight, but I can get it installed and then hopefully we can do it. Okay. Okay, so we've dealt with all of that. Ange says, I love dinos. Yeah, I think a lot of people do. Dinosaurs are pretty cool. If you haven't, and you have Netflix, the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous show is, I don't know if it's meant for kids, because it's actually a little bit scary. It's a phenomenal show. So if you're a big fan of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and you want more of that, like, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Did I forget to grab eggs from my chickens? I think I did. Hey, Pecan is on his cell. Hope everyone's doing alright. I'm doing well, Pecan. I don't know about everybody else. I'm sure they're doing well as well. I don't know if I put these animals out to pasture. No, I didn't. There we go. Golden Eye says my kids watch it and they love it. Yeah, no, it's good. Never heard of that show, sir? Listen, if you're a fan, it's pretty darn good, even for an adult. There's 3 seasons, 8 episodes in the first 2 seasons, and I want to say 10 episodes in season 3. So there's 24 episodes. No, 26 episodes total. I think there's 26 episodes total. It's a good show. Is it like an amazing show? Like, no. Like, I wouldn't drop everything to go watch it, or, you know, drop something from your watching rotation to put this in, but it's worth a watch. I would say it's worth a watch. Alright, gang. Let's see here. Hopping into here, because I did not let the chickens outside, and I'm pretty sure I never grabbed their eggs. Oh, didn't lay any eggs. Okay, we're all good. I probably didn't get any because I didn't feed them. So I'm a terrible human. It's on Netflix right now. I haven't seen it yet. The kids have seen them all. Yeah, we watch them as a family. You know, sometimes at lunch with the kids doing schooling from home. you know, they get 40 minutes for lunch, so we can always get lunch made and then sit down and watch an episode. And all my kids watch it, even the youngest, and he's 2, he's almost 3, and he enjoys it. He enjoys dinosaurs as well. It's not like so scary that it would give him nightmares or give any of my kids nightmares, but scary enough that, you know, it'll keep an adult intrigued, at least in my opinion. Scary enough to keep an adult intrigued. All right, let's travel to... Nope, I didn't want to go here. Chicken food. I meant fodder, right? You just feed the chickens fodder. Chicken food. I don't want to be here. I want to travel to a special location, and I want to go to the ancient lake. Heading off. Okay, we're almost at the bottom here. As you can see, we only got a little bit more to go. All right, next stop. Let's go to Red Maple Gardens. I think we might have some peppers to harvest. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And they're going to go away. Okay. Perfect. So this is it for my peppers. And I should be able to take these peppers and turn them into even better peppers. I think there's better crops than peppers. I do. But I'm kind of invested in the peppers at this point. I think I'm 1 or 2 seed cycles in, so it feels kind of like a waste to give up on the peppers now. Anyway, folks, let's get the giveaways kicked off here. Hashtag Xbox in the chat. We'll pick a winner in just a little while, but that's what you got to do in the chat. Put that in there, and ooh, Crop Master, and we'll definitely pick a winner. Are you going to watch the Summer Games Fest kickoff? Time permitting. I've got a lot of competing priorities in the middle of the day, including work, and then I'm also going to be very heavily invested in Euro Cup. I'm a big soccer fan, and I'll be watching a lot of the Euro. But yeah, I mean, I'll have it on. It'll definitely be on. But I do have to do some media stuff for myself. Like I've gotten my badge for E3 for this year as a media member, so I get that behind the scenes stuff, and I'll have to do a lot of writing. I'm hoping to keep up my streams and videos as this goes on. It could get a little tough, but who knows? Who knows? Hey Vlad, how are you? Okay, 15 folks here, guys. Thank you so much for coming on out. I do enjoy doing this with you a couple times a week. I will be live once again, I think tomorrow night from 8 to 9 p.m. And maybe tomorrow night will be Ark. We'll see. We'll see. Some night is going to be Ark. I can promise you at least that much. At least that much. All right. Let's see here. Let's get out the axe. And the problem is that this here is a tree, and I wish I could move it, and I can't, but I also don't want to do a charged hit because I'll knock it down. And I also don't want to do that. Oh man, I all of a sudden got disappointed that I streamed this tonight. I don't know why. I feel like maybe I should have streamed something else. Oh well, we're here now. At the best, tell Carmelo to help write stuff. Carmelo's been great. For someone who's never written for a website before, glad to have him around. He's been pumping out some pretty good stuff. We've also got Will pumping out stuff, which is awesome. Kevin Austin is pumping out stuff, if you know Kevin. Lots of folks doing some stuff over on GamesReviews.com. Epic Quiet, he was here a couple streams ago. He's also doing a lot of work. Lots of people contribute and make Games Reviews what it is. Daniel Fugate, I can't forget Daniel. He covers most of our Nintendo stuff. But it's good to have all those folks as part of the team. We're a pretty tight-knit group. We all enjoy working on the site and writing for the site. And we can't really complain. It's a pretty good time. It's a pretty good time. But Carmelo's not here. Carmelo hasn't been around. I know he's been really busy with work lately, and then I've also given him some review stuff to work on too. So he can't be spending his time in streams. He's got to spend his time. Working and writing articles. And I don't know if Shiznitz is here. I don't think so. But I think we're going to bring him on board as well as a writer. I just needed to touch base. Actually, I should probably do that after this stream. because let's insert this one and that one and this one, and then how much do we have for green peppers right now? Okay, so I've got 14 of the 7-star green peppers. So let's see. All right, we can sell. Sell. Oops, I don't want to sell this. And then I think let's sell like 100 and... No, let's sell 200 of those. There we go. That'll work. All right, how was your day? How was everyone's day? You know me. I'd rather talk about you guys than talk about myself or what's going on in the game. That's kind of why I live stream. I live stream to talk with the awesome folks that come out each and every stream, and I've got like regulars now. It's pretty awesome. I can tell, like, people ask me, hey, how's the streaming going? I always get to say it's going well. I have regulars, and anytime you can say you have regulars, I feel like you're doing something right. I feel like you're doing something right if you can say I've got regulars, and I do, and you guys are awesome. Love you all. I love you all. All right, let's grab these. Regular workday, says Gladiator, says Goldeneye, can't complain. Yeah, for me too. Actually, no, it was a pretty busy workday today. And a couple busy ones coming up, for sure. But, you know what? I've been able to work throughout the pandemic. My wife was laid off, which was unfortunate, but I was able to work, and so I won't complain about that. I won't ever complain about being able to work. Working on my Pokédex. What game are you playing, Kyrie? What game are you playing? Because I started playing Let's Go Eevee again. Well, not again. I never played that one. I played Let's Go Pikachu, but I started playing Let's Go Eevee recently, and I'm really having a good time with it. It's kind of the game I play on my Switch Lite. While I watch TV and stuff with my wife when I'm not streaming. I was thinking about streaming Let's Go Eevee, and I was like, I feel like that game's just a tad old for the channel. I mean, I've played a lot of other old stuff on the channel, but that one just seems like a tad too old for me. Justice said starting a new job last weekend. It's going good. Congratulations. Ange says I'm good, minus sore blistered feet. That's not good. No one wants sore blistered feet. I can tell you that for certain. Curious playing Sword. I have Sword. I beat it. I beat all the DLC, but I have not kind of sorted out the entire Pokédex. I always want to, and I get a good start at it, and then ultimately something pulls me away. It might be a new game comes out or something like that, but I never seem to actually like fully finish, which I think is a problem with me. But I think it does speak to how much you can play those games and how much value you can get out of them if you want to. Like, if you want to get value out of a Pokemon game, you most definitely can. Whether it's filling out the entire Pokédex, whether it's a variety of things. I think in that regard, Pokemon can be a very good game to purchase, even on launch day. Like, paying full price for that game, you get a lot of dozens of hours of fun. And I mean, I've paid a lot of money for games that I've played way less than a dozen hours. Even the new Ratchet and Clank here in Canada, that one is the new Ratchet and Clank in Canada is $90 in Canada, $90 Canadian for Ratchet and Clank Rifts Apart or Rift World or whatever it's called, and that game's like 12 to 15 hours long, I think. So I mean, you can do a lot worse. 20 hours, people say if you 100% it. So I suppose saying 12 to 15 is not fair, because a Pokemon game is 12 to 15. If you don't 100% it, Pokemon game's 12 to 15 too. So that's not really a fair thing to say. Oh man, it's raining today, so I can't put my animals out to pasture, but I most definitely have some fodder hanging around somewhere, I think. No. Do I? Okay, well that's not good. 79, yeah. Games in Canada are quite expensive. quite expensive here. No, it's $89.99. Pecan's $90. 90 bucks. $90. Ooh, what are you grabbing for food, Pecan? I want some. Ooh, I got a good egg. I'm still waiting for a good fur, because I need that for the town thing. Or like really good animal biscuits, which I'm guessing you can find a recipe for? Maybe? Someone tell me. I'm doing like the last town improvement project, which I think ultimately will bring the cruise ship. And I assume again we'll roll some more credits. But I'm not 100% sure. So if you know, tell me, so I can use your knowledge to my benefit. Oh, man. Okay, we have lots of Xboxes going on up there. I see them all. I will pull a winner momentarily. Make sure that you're inviting your friends on Facebook, on Twitter, on Reddit, wherever you want to share the content. I can tell you I would appreciate it immensely. That's the best way for me to grow. It really is. And every time I do a new Let's Play, I always gather a couple new subs. And that's just fun. New subs is always fun. And I'm really appreciative to all the folks who do come out and watch all my streams and who do share my content around. There are a lot of you that do it on the daily, so thank you so much. Alright, I need that good wool, and I don't think I'm ever going to find some. I've had some before, and I shouldn't have got rid of it, but I did. So, I mean, that's my fault, but what do you got for me? Nothing. Just regular old rabbit fur. And what about you, Marge? Oh, you're not going to give me fur. You're going to give me some milk. Alright. Let's head down. Last chance, guys. Hashtag Xbox if you'd like to win an Xbox game. It'll be our first giveaway of the night. If you know me, you know there's more to come. Never stops at one. Never stops at one. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Give me that wool. Nothing fancy. You know what? I bet you to get the good wool, I need to feed them the good fodder. Anybody else? Does that translate? I think that translates. Good fodder, good wool. Better wool. Maybe not, though. Alright, my coffee's almost gone. That's no good. I'm hoping somehow my internet just like kicks into high gear and just quickly downloads Ark. Like, that'd be amazing if that happened. Okay. Lots of milking to be done in here. Hashtag unicorn, says Ange. I don't have a unicorn Harvest Moon. I don't think I ever got around to getting one. I think we did do a live stream and I got like 3 or 4 stars with the unicorn, but I think you need like 5. Then I didn't get it. But maybe someday. Maybe someday we'll go back and we'll snag that unicorn. Who knows? Higher happiness needs better or more items. Yeah, I'm getting, thanks, Kyrie. I'm getting lots of items. That's not the problem. I'm getting a lot of double items, like 2 instead of 1. But that's not what I need. What I need is... I need this to... Oh, I forgot you don't use a sickle. I'm always, like, tempted to use a sickle. We need to grow a lot more fodder. Like, I need to store up fodder like it's going out of style. Because, yeah, we just need more fodder. We need way more fodder because I don't have enough. I never have enough. Although, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure... 4, I got them both. Okay, so I have 3 stars with the unicorn. I mean, I'm not going to put that in there because ultimately I'm going to take all of this fodder and waste it on these animals right here. Depends on the personality, says Kyrie. Okay. Well, I have... Whatever I have is I have what I need to give animals because I have enough. Like, I have... I've got them before. I just didn't think anything of it and just sold them off. So, I mean, that's my fault. But we need to plant way more fodder. So I'm going to head into town and go buy some fodder today and plant them over by my house in all those empty spots. Hey, Carmelo, how are you? Plant them in all my spots. We were talking about you earlier, Carmelo. Good thing you weren't here. I'm just kidding. We were saying only nice things. Only nice things. Yeah, Carmelo's got that nice little wrench, so it better be nice. Better be nice to Carmelo. Alright, first winner tonight for an Xbox code is Justice9456. Justice, please send me a DM on Twitter. I'll be sure to hook you up with a code. And you are our first winner tonight. Congratulations, my friend. Carmelo says I forgot it was Tuesday. Is that the kind of week you're having, Carmelo? Already? You forgot it's Tuesday already? Oh, man. I wish it was later. If I'm being honest, that's what I wish. I wish it was later in the week. But who knows? We're at 19 folks here, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Always appreciate you guys coming out to watch my videos. You can follow me on Twitter at AdamRoffle. And you can follow my YouTube account at Adam's Nintendo. Just flagging really quick that later this week, on Friday, I think beginning at 3 or 4 p.m., Lachlan will be doing a Game Builder Garage live stream. He used money from donations to pre-order the game himself. We're hoping it actually arrives on Friday, or I'm going to have one very, very disappointed child in my home. But we did pre-order it from Best Buy, hoping it arrives on Friday so that we can definitely do a stream of that game. That's my only hope. Like, I'm just praying to the shipping gods that it arrives, because that kid is so excited for Game Builder Garage. I still think it's over his head. I don't think he's going to be able to play it. Not that I think that little of my child. Like, he's a smart kid. But I'm just really nervous for him that he's not going to be able to do that. Comes out Friday, Carmelo. Comes out Friday. But we're going to be doing a live stream of it. 2 reasons. 1, he really wanted to. And 2, I'm pretty sure not a lot of people on YouTube are actually going to be playing it. So it might actually be a good thing for me to post some videos about and get some subs. Never a bad thing. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Yeah, GoldenEye. Get it from EB Games and get those sweet golf pins. That's what I did. And don't regret it for a moment. Those pins are going to look real nice next to my Super Mario 35 pins. Which maybe I should sell, because they're worth a lot of freaking money. I think we talked about that last live stream, how much those stupid pins are going for on eBay. People are crazy. Hey Adam, do you like Metacritic scores? I am not a fan of Metacritic scores. Only because I'm a fan of all the reviews that go up on Metacritic. That I'm a fan of. But going on Metacritic and deciding if you want to play a game, to me, feels silly and stupid. Really silly and stupid. Because you don't know what a game's like unless you've either seen gameplay or you've read something about it. There are games that did not review well. When Ark Survival Evolved first came out, yeah, I know, Carmelo, what you're talking about. But I'll take it as a serious question. When Ark Survival Evolved came out, it was not great. It was rough. It was in early access, but the reviews were rough for that game. I absolutely loved it. And so when I wrote it, I put a caveat on my review. I said, listen, this game's got some issues. But that being said, I think I scored it an 8. And most people were giving it a 5.5 or a 6. And the Metacritic score at the time was pretty dang low. But I had such a blast with it. And so I wrote my review. And Games Reviews is not on Metacritic. But I did have a bunch of comments. And we usually don't get a ton of comments on our reviews. It's just not that we're not popular enough. It's just, we're not a huge site. And so when people do read our reviews, they quickly read them and usually leave. But that review of Ark got a decent amount of comments at the time. And a lot of folks were like, hey, I saw I had a bad Metacritic score, but I saw your review, and so I was interested, and it sounds like it's got problems, but you really enjoyed it. And I said, yeah, I mean, that about sums it up. It has problems, but I really did enjoy it. I thought that the experience is there. It's rough around the edges, had frame rate problems, had pop-in problems with scenery and stuff like that. Still does, actually. But the core gameplay was so fun for me, and it was friggin' dinosaurs. And so that's why I'm not a fan of Metacritic scores. Now, what what Carmelo is referencing is people who like to use Metacritic scores to their advantage when it matters, and say how crappy Metacritic scores are when it doesn't matter. And that usually comes down to like console war bullcrap, where like there's Sony fans right now talking about how amazing Metacritic scores are for Ratchet and Clank. And let's face it, we have our review copy of it. I was talking to the guy reviewing it for our website. He says it's great. Like, he says it's a great game. All the praise it's earned is warranted. But the same Sony fanboys will also come out when a game gets a poor review on Metacritic, or not as good as maybe they want it to be, and say that Metacritic doesn't matter. And it just makes me laugh, and I know exactly what Carmelo's referencing when he said that, and so yeah, it's Metacritic in 2021 is silly, in my opinion. You can spend 10 minutes on the internet checking out a couple of reviews of people that you trust, people that you like what they write, they have similar tastes as you, things like that, and get a better idea of whether you want a game or not than friggin' Metacritic, in my opinion. Did I miss a lot of chat stuff since I went on that tangent? I lost a lot of viewers since I went on that tangent. People are like, peace out, I don't want to talk about this anymore. There is a... I'm all over the place. Let's head to the ancient lake. I'm just not sure how many more days till it's empty. Carmelo, glad you like it, my friend. Glad you like it. Oh yeah, we're done. Boom. Okay. I guess I should collect all this. Sorry, I really went on a tangent there, guys. I apologize. I really do apologize. And like I said, I made some people angry because I was at like almost 20 viewers when Carmelo showed up, and now I'm down to, 15 or 16. People don't like when I go on tangents. If you have me on Twitter, you saw the funny tweet from today around Ratchet and Clank. People are so tied up in their console wars bullcrap that one guy messaged me today, random out of the blue message. Never talked to this person. I don't follow them. They follow me, which was kind of funny. And all they said was, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it in front of me, but all they said was, I cleaned out the lake, Carmelo. It was dirty water, and we cleaned it. So now it'll fill up with fresh, good water. All he said to me was, Ratchet is a Game of the Year contender, so take that, you Xbox fanboy. And I'm like, what? Xbox fanboy? I run a Nintendo YouTube channel. If you want to call me a Nintendo fanboy, I mean, yeah, I'd agree with you and say you're right. I am a Nintendo fanboy. I love my Nintendo. I'm not going to shy away from saying I love my Nintendo. But he called me this Xbox fanboy, and it was so odd to me to be called out that way. Like I had done something wrong, and I'm sitting there going, you really felt the need to send me this Facebook message? One, if you're calling me an Xbox fanboy, you really don't follow me enough. Like, I think it's just because I run so many Xbox contests that he said it. Like, I assume that's the reason. But I'm like, this isn't registering with me. I don't understand why you're saying this. And so this is just a very weird comment. So I didn't even engage the guy. I just, yeah, Kyrie, Xbox fanboy. I didn't engage the guy. I just deleted him. I blocked him and just said, I'm done. Like, I don't need to comment on this. But I was like, what? Carmelo will tell you, I'm a Nintendo fanboy. I know it. I find PlayStation fanboys really toxic, says Carmelo. I agree. I find that a lot of people that love PlayStation have this air of superiority around them because they had such a good generation with the PS4. And they feel the need to, like, say it all the time. Like, and it's always about sales numbers. Like, that's what I don't get. Like, people are so excited. They're like, oh, PS5's outselling the Switch and the Xbox Series X. Who freaking cares? Like, honestly, who the hell cares? If the console you're... Like, are you serious right now? This is what you're excited about? The console that you like has sold more than the console you don't like? Like, what is wrong with people? Like, I can't even figure it out, guys. I don't know what's going on in your head. I'm just going to quickly do this. I don't know what's going on in your head to make you think, like, this is something you need to get into on the internet. Like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to make yourself feel better? Like, it's always about graphics, teraflops. What game looks better, whether it's 60 frames or 30 frames, whether it's this or that. And maybe I say this because I'm a Nintendo fan. And our games are never going to be 4K. I mean, we're getting a 4K, apparently a 4K capable Switch Pro. But I mean, like, I don't get it. Genshin Impact came out on PlayStation and mobile. And the first comments out of one specific person's mouth. Oh, this looks better than Breath of the Wild. It's a better game than Breath of the Wild. What's the point of that? One, Breath of the Wild came out in 2017, years ago. Why? Like, why do you have to get on the internet and go, it's better than a Nintendo Switch game? Who the heck cares? Unless someone legitimately asks your opinion, what are you spouting for? I guarantee you, not a single person asked this person, hey, is Genshin Impact better than Breath of the Wild? They're different games. Who gives a crap? Man, this stuff gets me, like, riled up. It blows my mind that this is what we spend time on in society. Like, we can't just be happy with the things we purchase. It's like we purchase something and then have to justify our purchase. What a waste of freaking time. Honestly, people, what a waste of time. Hit that like button on this video if you agree. I just want to boost the likes. I just want to boost the likes. Someone messaged me yesterday and told me to go F for rigatoni. I understand that's a type of pasta, as Carmelo said. But what does that mean? Is it because you're Italian? Like, is that... I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. And now I'm, like, angry. Like, I'm sitting here playing my Xbox, my Nintendo Switch game, as a Nintendo Switch fanboy, and I'm just upset that, like, this is the abuse. Yeah, I'm angry. Like, this is the abuse people take online for no stupid reason. Like, grow up. Like, friggin' grow up. Like what the hell you like, and who cares? People are going around telling Stadia fans they're wasting their time. Like you guys know John, 4-Star Gaming, big Stadia fan. Loves the platform. It's a good platform. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. And could it be better? Absolutely it could. But messaging him and being like, hey, you're backing a stupid platform? Why? I gotta stop, guys. I'm gonna get so angry. Like, let's see what we got. Alright. Ancient Bug Fossil. Desert Rose. Dinosaur Fossil. Shiny Trophy Buckle. Shiny Watch. Ancient White Tome. Alright, let's see how much of this we can donate and how much of it I've already donated. Let's donate treasure. Oh, I've donated everything except for this Ancient Bug Fossil. Dang it. Carlos says Stadia is pretty good, to be honest. It'll be better. Yeah, no way. It will be. 100%. Hey, Seth. Seth logged on just after I finished my rant. Oh, Carmelo, I just saw you said above that pasta doesn't turn you on that much. Sir says, I see you're playing your Switch to hide that you're an Xbox fanboy. I mean, I won't shy away from it. I grew up as an Xbox guy. I mean, I grew up as a Nintendo guy first and foremost. I I did. I grew up as an Xbox guy first and foremost. We had the original Xbox. My brothers were beta testers for Xbox Live way back in the day. They got that cool little kit and everything. And so it's all I've ever played. I had a PS2 and a PS3, but like and PS4, but like way after launch. Like I didn't have any of those things to play games day one. I got a PS5 for review, and ultimately sent it back, but ended up getting my own as well. And Xbox Series X, I have them both. And I'm at the point now where, there are games I enjoy on each console. There are things I enjoy on Xbox. I like Halo. Can't play Halo on my PlayStation or my Switch. And don't even start on me with a PC. I don't have one. I don't want to build one. Don't be like, oh, it's on PC. Get out of here. Like, if that's going to be what you're going to tell me, then just get the heck out. And then I want Ratchet. Eventually, I'll buy Ratchet when it's on sale. I'm not going to buy it brand new for $90. But when it's on sale, I'll buy Ratchet. And I'll buy for Horizon Forbidden West. That's a day one for me. I'm so very excited for that one. And there's a lot of stuff coming to PS5 that I'm very excited about. But like, I'd never tie my identity to one. Well, that's not true, because I have a YouTube channel called Adam's Nintendo World. So I have tied my identity to one. But never to a point where I would hop into people's DMs on Twitter and tell them how they should play games or what games they shouldn't play. That's ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. That's crazy. Some things aren't meant to be kept, Carmelo. That's just a fact of life. Sure says whatever Adam says, he's a Nintendo fanboy now. Barely touches his Xbox. Seth, I was playing my Xbox a couple days ago. Actually, that's a lie. I was playing my Xbox today, my friend, and I played my PlayStation today. So you just back up. Back up and back off. I will say, I won't shy away. I primarily game on Nintendo Switch. That's primarily what I play. I'm so hot, guys. Hashtag Xbox. Let's give away another game. Let's get that going. I'm hot under the collar now. I need to calm down. Because it bothers me. Like, the stupidity, like, life is too short. And all this crap just makes me angry. Just makes me angry. But anyway, not with you guys. When I get Stadia, I will. Adam won't let me. What won't I let you do? Should have used the review code. Oh, for Ratchet? Yeah. I've talked about this before. If I wanted to keep every game that comes... If I wanted to keep for myself every game we got for review, I wouldn't have writers on the website. I wouldn't have writers on the website. And so, obviously, part of having writers on the website is doing good by my writers. Doing good by my writers means paying out of pocket for things like Ratchet and stuff like that. It's just what you got to do. You got to keep people happy. We're not in a position on games reviews to fork over big amounts of money so that people can, so we can pay writers. So I make sure that writers get good value in the games they review. And that's just how it works. And you know that about me, Carmelo. You know, I do my best to get my writers games. I'd prefer to pay for them myself and make sure that my writers are very, very happy and they're enjoying what they're doing on gamesreviews.com. They don't see it so much as a chore as they see it as a hobby. And ultimately, that's all I can ask for. That's all I can ask for. We should have a live stream of Adam playing Halo. It would be a good laugh, says Seth. Joke's on Seth. I've been playing Halo like 2 hours a night so that when Halo 5 launches, I'm going to be like the best. Or Halo Infinite. Maybe Halo 5's ready out. Hi, Elisha. You're a solid guy, says Carmelo. I try. I try to do right by the people that write for me. And same thing with Nintendo games. Like, I like to have them, but I generally buy them out of pocket because it's more important that my writers get them. That's enough, Elisha. Okay. Ange says, I think I lost track of the chat. Probably on my like 50-minute long rant. I think that's what maybe happened. Is it egg hunt day today? I don't think so. Hold up. Oh, I think I can just check my calendar right here. No, tomorrow's the egg hunt. Yeah, Seth. I don't even know what Halo. I don't even know what Halo we're on. Kyrie says, suck at Halo. Never been able to get past the first mission. Oh, I left all those bricks on the ground. I forgot to go pick them up. Dang it. Oh well, can't be helped. It is what it is. Alright, rant over. Let's pick some winners in just a few minutes. Yeah, we do, Carmelo. It's a pretty good night. Actually, I don't know if anybody has noticed, but the last couple streams playing this game have been pretty solid. I'm not going to start complaining about the number of people we've had out. Not as good as we used to get. We used to get like 26 or 27, but still, nothing to complain about in my opinion. Plus, I have good times. Like, when I first started streaming, I was very timid, and like was all focused on the game. I was like, oh, people are going to watch this like after the fact. Not this time though. This time, it's all about it's all about just chatting with you guys and having a good time. And I'm absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving spending these evenings with you guys, chatting about games, chatting about life, things like that. Like I had said previously, working on our vlog series so you can see more of what me and my family are like outside of video games. A lot of people have asked, not in a creepy way. A lot of people have asked about that, and so I'm happy to do it. Just waiting for that darn camera to come off back order and land in my lap. That's ultimately just what we're waiting for. Anyway, let's hop in here. A couple things to do. Hey, it's Tord. No problem, my friend. No Lachlan tonight, though, my friend. No Lachlan tonight. Alright. After this day, I'll hop over onto my PlayStation and see if that download is finished. And if it is, we'll load up a brand new stream of Ark Survival Evolved. But if it's not, then we'll just keep going on this one for a little bit longer, I think. What makes it creepy? Well, some people like... I don't know. When people want to know more about your life outside of what you do, like what you make public, I always think it's a little weird when someone's like, hey, can you tell us, like, what you guys do when you go on vacation? Like, stuff like that, like, sounds weird when people say it, but... Milkmaster? Nice! I'm a Milkmaster. But, I don't know. We like to share our trips, so we're going to be doing that. Either one is awesome. Yeah, for sure. We're having a good time. I love this group. If you had Stadia, you wouldn't need a download. Is Ark on Stadia? I think it is, actually. No, maybe it's not out yet. I think it's coming out, though. In a little bit. Hey, listen, Carmelo. I'm listening to your advice to branch out from Nintendo once in a while. Okay? Although Ark is on Nintendo Switch, it's not very good. It's not very good at all. It lags. It has terrible pop-in. I talked about how I said Ark was good before. It's not good anymore. It's terrible. Milk does the body good. Hey, Lord Vivek, how are you? Did you get the spawn off to bed, Lord Vivek? You're missing Team Canada World Cup qualifier right now. Well, I didn't know it was on. What's it on? Is it on TSN or is it on, like, that Go Canada thing, Seth? And what's the score? What's the score between Canada and Suriname? Is that who we're playing? Seth, are we playing Suriname? Let me know. And keep me up to date. Or maybe I need to figure out where it is. Carmelo says this TCL 20 is better than Google. I'm inclined to actually agree with you, Carmelo, on that one. At least, again, for reading and Twitter and things like that, I love the tall, thin design. The camera I'm not as much of a fan of as Google's. I may have found some random stream. Excuse me. Half in bed, half realizing they have homework still. Is it one of those things, Vivek, where you're like, do you have any homework? And they're like, no. And then you go look and it's like, yeah. Yes, we are playing Suriname. And what's the score? Are we going to the World Cup? That's what I want to know. Oh, it's just about to start. Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to find that stream after. Is the cow mad? Cows are always mad. I think they're not very happy because I haven't been feeding them because I'm out of food. I'm going to go see if I can buy some fodder in town today, actually. I already said hi, Elisha. Alright, where are we going? Ooh, flowers. Snag buttercups. You always want those for the beehives. Don't want to let those beehives stop working because you can get some decent money out of honey. Some decent money out of honey for sure. Alright. There we go. 60 to 0. Listen, Carmelo, as a proud Canadian, would you not like to see Canada qualify for the World Cup, my friend? Yeah, the camera's not as good, and the reality is that's what I use the camera for. So, I mean, that's what I use my Pixel 4 primarily, is for the camera. So it's not going away yet. But once I get that little, we talked about it. Once I get that new DJI Pocket 2 for doing vlogging and video and stuff like that, then I won't need my Pixel anymore, especially when I go on trips, and ultimately we'll just swap over to the TCL. I might give my wife the Google to put in her purse still, just because it takes good shots. Like, the camera's good. Like, if you're not going to bring a big Canon camera to Disney World, which I'd never want to do. I've done it before. I never want to do it again. You know, you just want to bring a little camera with. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Alright, let's dump this, and this, and this, and let's grab that, and that, and that. Is that all I got? Huh. Should probably plant some flowers. The Pixel 6 does look good. I mean, I'm waiting for Google to just friggin' announce the thing, but who knows? Alright, let's pick another winner. Give me a quick second here, guys. Our second winner tonight of an Xbox code is Dania. Dania, send me a DM on Twitter. I'll be sure to hook you up. But don't go anywhere, guys. We have a lot more coming up during the stream, so no worries. We've got prizes. I'm going to get my Milk Master prize right now. All right, let's see. What do I score the TCL out of 10? Carmelo, I am around a 8.5, maybe a 9 out of... No, an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I'm an 8.5 out of 10 on the TCL 20 Pro. If that camera was better and the battery life was better, because the battery life is also pretty trash on that phone. If those two things were improved, I would score it much higher. But I think an 8.5 is a pretty good score for that phone. I want to buy some goods. And I just need to buy fodder, because... Can I buy good fodder? Fancy Pets treats. I need 200 of these. How much is it going to cost me to buy 200? Why not? Spent 100 grand. Oh, I need to buy some fodder too. Oh, man. I'm such an idiot. That's okay, though. I don't know why I grew fodder. I've got so much money, I don't even know what to do with it all. I mean, I gotta buy a bigger house, and it costs a lot of money, but... Better battery on par for the Pixel 5 for you? See, I don't find that, Carmelo, but maybe it's very possible I haven't actually looked at my settings. And if I haven't looked at my settings, then and they're not the same, then that would account for the battery life disparity that I'm not finding. Still waiting for your free TV. No, Carmelo gets a free TV because he pre-ordered the phone, or he bought the phone or whatever. Oh, we only need 50 fancy pet treats? Okay, well, we got 150 fancy pet treats to feed my pets. Alright, there we go. So tomorrow, or actually tomorrow's a festival, so... Yeah, TCL is sending one. The phone, though, it's a good go by TCL. Most people, the problem is, Carmelo, is most people aren't going to look to TCL for a phone. So, you know, if people are at the store and they haven't looked up reviews, and generally people don't for phones when they buy them, They're either if they're buying an Android, they're buying a Google or a Samsung, and if they're buying or they're buying an Apple, right? So I think in that regard, while TCL has released a good phone, I don't think they've gotten their name or their brand out there enough as a cell phone manufacturer for people to go, yeah, that's a good option. Unless someone at the store, like at Best Buy or wherever you're buying your phone, is like, hey, check this out. This is a good phone, right? And I think that's just the one thing I'm a little worried about. Yeah, pets get treats. That's the one thing I'm worried about, is that it's just they're not going to get the sales because, you know, people have said it to me. I'm like, man, I've got this TCL phone, and I love it. And they look at me and they're like, really? Really? You love a TCL phone? Like, come on, man. You don't love a TCL phone. And I was like, no, I really do. And they're like, nah, you don't. So, yeah. It'll be death like LG. Unfortunately, Carmelo, I actually agree with you. It's not looking great. It's really not looking great for this. All right, guys, hashtag Xbox. Let's do it again. Let's pick another winner. Put it in the chat. And we'll pick someone in just a little bit. Let me head over here and fill up my silos. There we go. In my opinion, TCL makes a better TV than Hisense. I can only comment on my Hisense TV. Full disclosure, Hisense gave me the TV to promote it for them. So I was, in a sense, a... what do you call that? Ambassador? A Hisense ambassador? So, remember that when I say what I'm about to say. And I'm hoping to be a Hisense ambassador again this year. Tweet to Hisense. Tell them I would be a great ambassador. Hey, Hisense Canada. Hisense Canada. Adam Rothel would make a great ambassador for your products. Anyway. Understanding I was an ambassador for Hisense Canada. I love their TVs. It's a great price for what you get. Now, is it better than a Samsung? No. Is it better than an LG? No. Is it better than a Sony? No. Is it better than a TCL? I don't know. I've never used one. I think TCL and Hisense are living in the same space. Budget-priced TVs with as many features as they possibly can get packed into the TVs. But they're using, where other companies are using hardware to really maximize the TVs, TCL and Hisense are trying to use as much software as possible to maximize what you're seeing on the screen. Now, people always tell me there is no way you like it better than a Samsung, and I always say to them, if I'm buying a 50-inch Samsung with all the bells and whistles, 50 inches generally is not a big enough TV for you actually to see all the bells and whistles. Like, what you're hoping to see is stuff that you need to have an 80-inch TV for, or 90-inch TV. Like a 50-inch TV, you're not going to see a lot of the things that you're buying. It's just not, your eye can't do it. And so, in that sense, that's where I highly recommend a Hisense or TCL. If you're buying under 60 inches, maybe even under 65 inches, I don't know why you wouldn't. I think the prices are fair. I think the quality of the TV, and I've seen TCL TV, so I can at least seen them and be able to say that they're a fine quality TV. Like something I would buy and put in my living room. It's got great features. Hisense today rolled out their updates for Google Stadia. So if you're a Google Stadia fan, you can play on your Hisense TV direct. Like no app, no Chromecast, no nothing. Like there's just a Stadia app within the dashboard of the Hisense. Like it's outstanding, and all those features, and you can get one for under, I have a 55-inch and it was on sale at one point for $450 Canadian. Great little TV, 4K. I don't know. Again, I was an ambassador for Hisense, but even if I'm not an ambassador in 2021, and I hope I am, I hope Hisense Canada says, hey, you want to be an ambassador again? I would love to be one. But if not, unfortunately, one of my kids broke one of my TVs, so I do need to replace a TV in my house. I mean, it's usable, but it's got lines on it. Very thin lines. I'll buy a Hisense. I really will. It's good money. Do you find gaming on big TVs difficult? I find legs compared to... Seth, I've never been wealthy enough to game on a big TV, so I can't answer your question. You've probably got better knowledge than me because Dad's got that. Dad's got that big TV. I don't know how big that one is downstairs at home, but you'd probably know better than me whether gaming on a bigger TV is better than a smaller TV. I don't really know. I've heard it's not, though. I've heard what you're saying. I've heard from a lot of folks. Great for movies and stuff. Not so much for gaming, especially if you're playing online games. Can find that lag. Damn, I wish I had an Hisense now. Does LG have it? I don't know. And I don't even know if the Hisense. Carmelo asked John which Hisense TVs got the update today. There's like 4 model numbers that got the update, and I don't know if it's today or like coming up. But it's sometime either it's out now or it's coming out now. I have a 65-inch. Has that big TV nowadays? Because I don't notice any lag on my 65-inch. I didn't think that was big. I didn't think that was a... Kirby Geek says small TV squad here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not... It doesn't matter to me how big a TV is. I'll game on whatever I want to game on. Oh, man. Yes, that's the one I had, Vlad. I had the H8G. But I wouldn't even buy that now if you're in the Adam is Hisense fanboy. If you... It's only $450. What was I gonna say? Hisense is the dollar store of TVs. That's harsh, Carmelo. But if you're in the market for a TV, I would recommend a Hisense. I would buy one myself. Okay, I am gonna go and run upstairs. Not run upstairs. I'm going to run upstairs in my house within Story of Seasons, but I'm going to mute my mic for one quick second and hop over to the other room, and I'm just going to see where my ARC download is at, and maybe we'll swap over to an ARC stream for 45 minutes or so. My wife's upstairs just watching some of her shows that she's trying to catch up on, so I've got some time. So just bear with me for one quick moment while I run over and see how we're doing. Okay, so it looks like it downloaded. So what I'll do is I'm going to close down this stream. I'm going to start up another stream on the channel in just a moment that you'll be able to check out. But in the meantime, I did do one last hashtag Xbox. Let me pick a winner before we close down for today. And today's last, well, not last, because I'll do more once I hop over on the PlayStation. Last winner for today is Pecan Fusion. Pecan, send me a DM on Twitter, and I'll hook you up with your code. All right, guys, stay tuned for another live stream link on the channel